Time, guys, to get into game number 6 of this best of 5.
I love it.
Down in the bottom right of King Sejong's station, switching sides to make it fair like this is Counter-Strike. It is MC.
Oh my god. All right. Giving us a hell of a show in drawing that last map with his opponent. It is the blue Terran from Team My Insanity. It's jjakji. Artosis were a day late, but you know, Thanksgiving, a very big, important holiday where we come from, and I am thankful for this opportunity to cast this amazing series with you.
Thank you, In Control.
Yeah.
I'm also thankful that I get to cast this series.
Yeah. With, you know.
Yeah, with anyone, you know. And
yeah, there's a lot of great commentators here, but you know,
I mean,
this one.
It'd be great to have Nathanius's deep Terran insight, but
Oh,
you know,
jeez.
You're doing a good job.
Well, I tried. I'm just completely throwing applesauce by that. Both players, kind of, again at this stage, not giving us anything too crazy. Both players going to take a chill pill for a second here. Just one gas for MC. Should just be a gateway expand.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be a Reaper here from jjakji. Last game, of course, he walled in quickly and just kind of, you know, went gasless for a little bit. So a different build to start off with.
And MC scouts it too, by the way.
Yeah, and in fact, he actually set up the type of SimCity that blocks the Reaper from hopping in from the side, which may point towards him hiding tech in his main base.
I mean, yeah, and then even if he doesn't do that, it makes jjakji think, not even twice, but like 17 times.
Yeah.
I love it. Probe, by the way, goes to the top. We saw this at Home Story Cup as well, I believe. This is a hiding spot. Now, when they go here, it's almost always Blink or DT, actually, not Oracle. And part of the reason, you and I were talking about this earlier, DT right now is kind of out of fashion because when they see Proxy, when they see things missing from the Protoss main, they think Oracle, and they get missile turrets anyways.
That's right, and missile turrets counter basically all hidden tech.
They do.
So,
it actually kind of sucks that way.
Yeah. We'll see what he actually puts there, if anything. I mean, he could just be hiding the probe as well to make a pylon later, but
if he builds a Fortress of Solitude for Superman over there, that's the only other option that he has. It's either the Fortress of Solitude or it's Proxy Tech. It's not the hide.
Wouldn't it be funny if he actually like made a pylon there and he like put his forges and like a little...
Oh my god, that's so cute.
The Superman Nexus, there's not even minerals to mine from.
You just blew my brain. Nobody is proxy forging right now.
That's
How
true,
cool would it be to set up in defense for Proxy Oracle, and lo and behold,
it's the
they had
1-1.
5 minutes double forge. That's what all the Protoss used to do, remember that?
Yeah, that would be cool. But if they find the forges, when they're like 80% done, you put all your chronos in, you're like, huh,
Artosis,
that sucks.
Cue Jaws music. He sees it, but does he see it? Yes, he does. Okay. Dual pistols. There was 1 minute of tension that I interjected there, though. Someone had a heart attack. I appreciate it.
Like, does he see it? Just makes a Stargate in his main. Didn't even have a pylon over there. Looks like he wasn't ever going to proxy.
He might have.
It was kind of like the Foxtrot game. He had the probe hidden in a certain location. It actually just never built a pylon. It got found, so that's it.
MC is a mysterious creature. I think it was going to build the Fortress of Solitude then, actually. Superman needs a home. Stargate inside the main. Stalker's going to deflect this with the Mothership Core. Even Little Brother Reaper can't get past that amount of laser beams.
The only thing that may clue him in on something is the fact that there are 2 Stalkers right now, but that's not big enough to actually make any conclusions.
Right.
Because that could be actually any tech behind it with 2 Stalkers, but, you know. It points towards no sentry, maybe a little bit more gas save, something like that.
Yeah. And actually, this slightly later Oracle, I mean, look at this. There is 6 Marines at the natural, just now a bunker. Jjakji cutting a few corners. No, he's got 6 Marines in the main as well. Never mind. No engineering bay, though. But a lot of units, by the way. These are pure Marines.
Yeah.
No Marauders.
It's quite a few.
This is Marine Keen-esque.
Yeah, it's that is a lot of Marines, and looks like he's going straight to a medevac. So
this is the stupidest SCV scout ever. It just literally walked in.
How many Stalkers did he have, and he just walks right up?
He actually ends up not seeing anything critical. He doesn't see the gases at the natural. That's kind of a big deal. He's up to 17 supply there with no gases. That says something. It says third Nexus here. I don't know if it says that to jjakji, though.
It's a super quick third Nexus.
Yeah.
For this matchup, at least.
And that's the first time he's done that, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, there's some very cool builds you can do with it. Looks like he's going to get a robo with it, so maybe going to go into standard play. I'm not sure, but actually, it's starting to look like we might see one of these really old builds that Parting used to do where you go, like, super quick third and then do, like, a 7-gate. It's a possibility.
He's going to need it, Artosis, because I'm telling you, look at the amount of bio that's pushing out here. With stim. With stim and, well, I guess the medevacs are ways off. No combat shield. That's a bit bad. He hasn't started yet at all.
To be fair, it's just stim and no combat shields. He's got 3 stalkers, 2 sentries, and a mothership core. So he can...
his natural I'm not worried about. It's his third.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know if he's going to scout the third. I think he's just going to poke right into the natural, use his stim, kill whatever he can.
Okay. You're right. And there is enough here with those sentries. He can even he could actually force field off that big ramp.
The thing is, if you kill the sentries and some probes, this is still a very effective push. But you have to kill the right amount.
Well, no third orbital behind this. This is quite the investment. He stems up, sees that there is a force up there. jjakji is a base runner, guys. Okay, no, he's going to check for the third.
Oh, this is actually really nice that he's checking.
But there's enough Protoss to hold this off now.
Yeah, there's more than I think he expects.
And this is, it's really not a build order win, guys. But you gotta be happy if you're MC right now.
Oh, absolutely.
This force.
Oh, he picks off.
And gets
1 sentry.
We'll get the third or second there, rather.
Yeah. Good thing that he did. That would have really sucked for him if he only killed 1 sentry with all those.
Gosh, jjakji's got to be careful. He's coming in.
Look at this.
He has an underwhelming force, though. Yeah, you got the sentry. I mean, if he can kite away and get to the medevacs, this is fantastic. Wow, he gets the oracle there as well.
That's actually a very nice pick off.
Yeah, medevacs, you need to wake up. They do. Pick up immediately. All right, that was not bad. It was looking scary for a second because MC had the better force, but with the strategic pick-off there, nicely done by jjakji.
Now look at this in control. He's actually making multiple immortals. He already has 2, another one on the way, getting that Twilight. I do wonder if he's just going to, you know, stay on Immortal, charge Blink, and maybe get Psystorm later on. We've seen this before out of him, as I was mentioning earlier, so... Kind of a very MC build. No one plays this matchup like this except for him.
And it's tilting jjakji a little bit. He's going to come in here. He still has the 2 medevacs. No pylons there. No probes really being made. Those were all transferred over there. It goes to work on the Nexus, but with this mostly being Marines, he doesn't actually have super strong DPS. Combat shield does finish, by the way. It's worth mentioning. A lot of force coming out and double medevacs being loaded up. Now, MC is not mobile until that blink finishes, and in the interim, he's going to rely on cannons here to kind of anchor his main and the natural, it looks like.
Well, he's getting that blink. That +1 is going to be finishing up rather quickly here, getting some observers out as well. Definitely wants an observer on the right-hand side of his base, I would say. Yeah. This type of style, it can be very weak against drops. Even though you have like this kind of overwhelming army at this moment in the game, it's hard to have it in position.
Right, and actually, speaking of the devil here, both medevacs moving into where the stalkers were. They are actually not full medevacs.
Not
and
quite
MC
as
has a pretty strong upgrade advantage right now. Well, no, they're equal. 1 upgrade each.
Maybe we'll warp in some units. Looks like he should be able to just kind of chase him out of here.
jjakji comes in the natural. He actually bypasses the third, but in doing so,
he's trapping himself.
He's a little bit trapping himself. He's got 2 medevacs here, and there is room for everybody, so they will get out. But so far, pretty ineffective. And, you know, last game, the game that drawed, MC was just amazing defensively until the 1 Widow Mine really equalized things for jjakji. But right now, there's not that 1 Widow Mine. MC's up to 3 Nexus. He's charging ahead in supply. He's equal in upgrades. jjakji's in trouble.
Well, jjakji's still trying to get some drops down.
jjakji wins, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Doing one of these cure drops right on top of a cannon. Well, Blink is about to finish. It's not done quite yet. He still can get out. Okay, that was the last time he can do that, because if he had Blink, everything there dies.
Yeah, and kudos to MC for not taking more damage than he did, because his army was having a tough time getting the circumference to do the damage to that. He actually force fielded to shrink the area that jjakji could use for shooting. It was really nicely done. And then Photon Overcharge, actually chased off the army. But as you said, Blink finishes. They're equal in upgrades. What?
4 Vikings on the way. That's the biggest mistake he could make right now. He's blindly assuming that there's going to be Colossus, but in fact, this is a completely different style, and Vikings are the garbagest unit you can make against this.
There is a Colossus queued up, but to start 4 at this point in time right now, nah, it's way too early. MC splits up his force. We have jjakji circling around behind the natural. He could actually go into the main as well. I don't think... Oh, he's working on the cybernetics core, actually. And he's looking to threaten the third. But MC's got forces in each spot. He's going to need to remake that cybernetics core. Charge on the way. And right now, it's worth mentioning, by the way, jjakji has frozen his upgrades. I don't even know. He might not actually have an armory or a sec. No, he's just going ghost. jjakji's kind of tunnel vision, guys.
The fact that he's making another 4 Vikings, he is just blindly going for
He's going to bring the boys.
pull, I think.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's going to make 2 or 3 ghosts. He's going to pull SCVs and he's going to go for it. There's not going to be charge for... oh, wow, that actually could do well. Well, there is going to be charge. There's no storm, excuse me.
Yeah,
and he will actually go Colossus, but like early Colossus, where the Vikings could actually kill them. This could be bad.
Yeah, the Colossus are so ill-timed. Like, for instance, when he started those Vikings, if they had a battle, MC would have cleaned the floor with him. But right now, he's putting all of his resources into getting Colossi out to have splash damage, and this is the worst-case scenario because the Vikings will clear these in a matter of seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to have a winner of this series. I can feel it. It's coming pretty soon. All signs point towards this one way or another. There's no Storm, there's no Templar, no Archons. Colossus coming out. Range hasn't even finished. And MC's got to make the whole of a lifetime. The Vikings go to battle on the 1 Colossus there. Force fields go, they're not going up at all, actually. It's just Guardian Shields. He's charging forward, but jjakji is buffering. His DPS is astronomical. He's stimming for the win, pushing forward. 1 of 2 Immortals die. The second one gets targeted down. Another Colossus walks out, but you don't want to be here. And jjakji has nothing but Stalkers and a single Colossus left to deal with, and that ain't going to do it.
No, it certainly is not, Jeff. It looks here like jjakji is going to be able to take game number 6, winning this series 3-2-1.
I love it. He's moving into the main, going after the pylons. MC, of course, has nowhere else to go, so he's going to give it everything he's got, ladies and gentlemen. He's got Stalkers and Chardots behind this, and a lot of SCVs did die. Supply-wise, yeah, jjakji's ahead, but not so far ahead, so I guess there's a chance MC could do something. Probes being pulled here as well. They're going to join forces. Here come the Stalkers in the flank. Zealots coming in as well. Did we call this too soon? jjakji is going to corner himself back there. The medevac's doing so much work. I don't think so. There's just not enough DPS. MC's going to blink back. He's fighting tooth and nail, but I don't know that it's going to be enough as he's sitting there and fighting with just too much bio for right now.
He's just not got enough left over, Jeff. This is game. He's lost almost every probe, almost every Nexus, almost every unit, down to 28 supply against a 77 of jjakji. GG. And jjakji will move on to face MMA once again.
Yeah, not this time. No more draws for jjakji. This was an amazing series. He played a hell of a match. And jjakji is going to pull the stunner. MC's out. jjakji's in. What a series.
Yeah, this was a fantastic one, no doubt about it. My favorite of the series by miles, of the tournament by miles, that is. Nice handshake there by jjakji, realizing this match was so close. It even had a draw in Game 5. Just insane.
Terran's doing pretty well here at DreamHack, winner. Both advancing. We've got another TVT set up. MMA going to rematch with jjakji. MMA reminding the audience, yes, he lost to jjakji yesterday, but was able to beat him earlier than that. We're, of course, now joined by Apollo and Moonglade, dashing young men. What did you think of the series?
They're speechless in control.
Again, this happens. Incredible series.
Indeed. Well,
guys, seriously, go ahead. Man, it's not often you see Apollo incapable of speech. It's just moved him. And Moonglade can't even say anything either.
It's on, mate.